Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's Mary, and I'm here with today's edition of Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Love During Lockup, Word on the Street. So let's hop right in. So, first of all, I just want to post my public service announcement for those of you who may be new to my channel. And secondly, aren't you guys so excited for a new season of Love After Lockup? I know I am. This episode that debuted this past Friday, I think it came out of the gate with a bang. These couples that were introduced to us, the new ones, Ashley, Monique, and Nate. Hot Mess Express. Fucking train wrecks. That's all I have to say. And I cannot wait to see what the rest of the season is going to bring. If the first episode is any indication, the train is going to be derailing every 5 seconds, and I'm here for it. So let's start off with Mr. and Mrs. Montana Mills making a reappearance on Love After Lockup this season. We met them on the last season of Love During Lockup, and they didn't make a big impression on me. They're not making a big impression on me on social media, honestly. But we have Mr. and Mrs. Montana Mills, and we have Mike hanging out with his son. One thing I do give Mike, he is a family man. He posts a lot of with his children, and as you can see, he loves playing basketball with his son, but he can't be easy on him because life is not easy. And he drew a throwback picture up back in the 1900s. Wasn't that far back, Mike? Don't make it try to sound like you're that old, okay? Relax, dude. But from what I see on social media, Mike is a family man. You know, he's really into the kids. He's stepped into the stepfather role, but there's just something about him that just annoys me. And check out my site, guys, wordonthestreetreality.com. I wrote an article about Mr. and Mrs. Montana Mills, and there's some interesting observations in there. Check it out. Now we have Nate, who was home decor shopping with his aunt, and he posted to his story, and it looks like he was able to get a throw blanket and a pillow or two. So good job on home decor shopping, Nate. And then Skyla, which we have not met yet, posted these pictures to her Instagram, and it looks like she has two daughters and they're adorable. So we've only met Skyla on the phone, haven't met her in person as of yet, but let's see what this storyline will bring. Now, speaking of cast members of Love During Lockup, something makes me think that we may see Hottie in Boston and maybe Ty on a future season of Love After Lockup, because this story from Boston, you got to go through the shit, you know, and she can't wait to share her story. So, are we going to see them on a future season of Love After Lockup? Drop me a comment and let me know what you think. So, we have Boston is really into her food. And let me know what you guys think about the shrimp and grits. Would you eat this? If she's into her Smoothie King, and since she sends Hottie at least $400 a month, because as I covered in my last word on the street, Hottie said that he gets $100 a week in commissary. She has this clothing line that she's always posting on her gram. So I guess she wants us to check it out. I guess this is the way that she makes her money to send to Hottie. And Jessica, it looks like Dustin is out. She got all she wanted was for Christmas was her man, and it looks like she got it. Is Branwin back to her old ways? I got a tip, did a little bit of investigation, and yeah, it seemed like it. Check out my article, wordonthestreetreality.com, because it looks like Branwin has revived her escorting ad on her little site. The one that she said that she was just posting pictures for her friend. Well, yeah, check those out. Go check out my article on wordonthestreetreality.com and tell me what you think. Do you think Branwin is back to her old ways? Yeah, but Chaz, he's just waiting for his divorce to go through. He confirmed to me that he does not anticipate being on another season of Life After Lockup, considering that he is just waiting to divorce Branwin legally and just be done with that. And if you really want to know what he's up to, right there, just being Chaz. And of course, it wouldn't be an edition of Word on the Street without Lacey and Shane. And if you want a book, a tarot card reading in time for the holidays, Lacey is available, and Shane is working out in the gym to keep himself physically and mentally fit. And of course, it wouldn't be a Word on the Street without Mandy and Maurice, because they provide me with so much damn content. So, first of all, Maurice has to announce to the world that he keeps his wife's wallet fat just like that. Then, you know, Mandy swears that we're all just so mad and pressed about her. And that's why, you know, fake pages are being made about her. Mandy, there is a thing called, and I know I'm probably saying it wrong because I have a tendency of pronouncing words wrong. Parody pages, okay? And they're done on people that are just an easy target. And it's one thing to have a stalker posting pictures of your family. And it's another thing having someone taking your dumb ass, and this is coming from me, who actually has an internet stalker, but I'm not going to talk about her. Having someone taking your dumb ass, and I consider them memes, honestly. I consider them a form of memes. Yes, I'm going to say that. And I said what I said. I consider this account to be doing a form of memes. So she's all mad and she's reached out to the highest in charge of Instagram. Hey, Mandy, if you're listening to me, do me a favor, drop me a DM, send me a smoke signal, send me a message, something with the phone number of the highest in charge of Instagram, because I actually have a cyber stalker posting posting Photoshop pictures of my son and like all sorts of weird shit. So if you got the phone number of the highest in charge of Instagram, do me a favor, drop me a DM. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. So she filed a police report. She did all this shit, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So these are the things that are being posted. Drop me a comment and let me know what you consider this. This middle meme story, whatever you want to say, had me on the floor. Okay. It's a picture of a refrigerator and it says, all the haters be mad that we got a new house for Christmas and fully stocked the fridge for all the fixings, for all the fixings, and my favorite for din din tonight. And then you see what's on the bottom shelf of the fridge. Okay. Now we all know that Mandy does write like this. This is an exaggerated version of Mandy's grammar. Those of us who do unfortunately follow her, like they just have provided me with so much content, guys. So I responded back to the story because I literally spat out my drink when I saw this. And just a reminder that we're all horrible people every one of us that find this account funny. So yes, I'm a horrible person, Mandy. Put me on the horrible person list for Christmas. And I DM'd the fake Mandy. And the fake Mandy is going to consult with their creative team and get back to me. So hopefully I will have an interview with the fake Mandy for Christmas. And as for Jessica, poor Jessica, you know how her ankle was broken and she needed to get surgery and all that other shit. Her incision got infected. She had to go to the hospital. She got antibiotics. She's doing better and she's looking fantastic. And you know, I better off without the deadbeat. And of course, it wouldn't be a word on the street nowadays without Dylan and Marissa and Heather. And I don't have Heather because Heather's been a little quiet for the past week. But Dylan and Marissa busy throwing dirt at each other as usual. But Marissa has been the one throwing dirt this week. So Marissa posted this. This has been floating around everywhere. This was sent to me by a follower. And apparently, this is a snippet of a video that they did together. And while they were doing the video, Dylan gets a text message from someone named Nick saying, "When am I going to see you again, sexy? I missed that." And the little wet emojis. So, then we have the center story from Marissa stating that someone, I'm assuming Dylan, paid for a spamming service to spam her phone. Now, Instagram recently in their upgrade, now on your stories, you could put like an away message, kind of like America Online, MySpace, early 1990s. This is what Marissa had as her away message, like the first day this thing debuted. Drop ya dad's number here. Okay. Now, speaking of that new feature on Instagram, this is what other Love After Lockup cast members put as their little away message. I'm not quite sure what they call this feature yet. Chaz wrote, "What the fuck is this? Crap, where is the backspace? Nuts, I guess, ow." And he told me that he was using voice dictation and he couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. Kayla says, "Fuck your feelings," which I get that. And Quaylon used it to let us all know that he needs a perk for his pain. FYI. And speaking of Quaylon, Chevelle's been really busy lately. You know, she's traveling all around. She's Dallas bound. She's a proud mom. 2023 is going to be full of surprises. I wonder what. Is she going to be returning to our TV screens? And she's hosting a top-notch winter night on December 29th. Girl is busy. One thing you got to say about Chevelle, she is always on her bag. So now, Santiba from the first season of Love During Lockup. For some reason, Talsey and Kayla cannot keep her name out of their mouths. So now we have a post from Tulsi's Facebook, and I'm just going to call this up on my screen so I can read this to you guys. So Tulsi puts this up on his Facebook, and he says, "Clearly this isn't a friend or a paid spokesperson. And she is definitely suffering from some of the same symptoms as the others, and people coming at me like that know shit about him when me and him both know this is child's play compared to what a few clicks and do to burn his shit down like he did mine. But she is hiding right now, wishing he can get his hands around my throat. But he knows when my mouth would stay going until lights went out and came back on again. I'd start telling him about himself. This is a pattern I love enough. I love him enough to want to try to try to help him break and heal from, and wasn't trying to judge him for it, which is why you all see me defend my man. I didn't judge him in the beginning with all of his 50 loads of laundry and the poor taste of clothing I'm assuming his reality TV wife picked out for him. What did I do? I cleaned him up nice and dressed him where I could take him more serious, and I gave him come up after come up and putting him on and on. While he and his family, all but a couple that definitely want to probably knock my lights out too now, because people are truly offended when you're speaking about family, because how dare you let them fuck? Interesting. So there is some drama going on again between Tulsi and Kayla, the one that he burnt her house down, and the one that had beef with me. And now Tulsi posts to his Facebook again and said to everyone who has been affected by the fake profiles in my name, I'm sorry. Someone has made several imitating me, trying to ruin relationships or friendships and slander my name. I'm not even going to blast her because she doesn't deserve the attention she does so desperately seeks. She has mental issues and much bigger problems than I do, so let's pray for her. Tulsi, pot calling the kettle. I won't blast her or expose her many secrets. I'd be stooping to a level I'm above. I'm not petty or vindictive like that. Vengeance is the Lord's. Santiba girl, I'm glad you got yourself the fuck away from all this shit. And speaking of love during lockup, we have baby Antoinette, Lacey and Antoine's adorable baby girl. And this is the only couple that worked out. And I cannot believe that they actually worked out. Everyone thought that they would not work out. And look at them, guys. Baby, I mean, everything. And I love these pictures of Kayla and her daughter. Her daughter is her mini me. And the smile on their faces, you just want to smile. I'm sorry. How can you not smile looking at these pictures? And we have Brittany at her in her son's classroom and wishing her daughter a happy 4th birthday. And the one thing you do have to give Brittany, she's a mom. She's total mom. And I love that about her. And Lindsay having a Christmas breakfast, shouting out Miley Grace, Miley Grace for making cross country again. And let me tell you, Miley is an amazing kid. She is freaking amazing. She her cross country, her academics, she is such a well-rounded kid. And Lindsay recently started a YouTube channel, and Miley does the one chip challenge. Go check it out. It's hysterical. And we have Blaine, Lindsay's partner in crime, in life, and in everything else. And a couple of throwbacks, okay? Garrett from season 1, Garrett and Jonah, okay? Garrett hanging out on the beach with his new woman. I don't know her name yet, but I'm gonna dig around and find out, guys, and get back to you. You know, she's been on his stories, floating around the gram, so I'm gonna do a little digging. Garrett's looking real happy. And remember Tara from Love During Lockup, the one that Max was supposed to meet, and she stood him up? Well, here she is. So I just wanted to close out this edition of Word on the Street with Tyrese. He had breakfast at the VA hospital, and he said it reminded him of a prison breakfast. And you know something? That's really sad, and it makes me angry. And It shouldn't be that way because we shouldn't be treating our veterans to food that reminds them of a prison breakfast. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching me. Please check out my publication, wordonthestreetreality.com, Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, 90 Day Fiance, if you're into that. Please like my video, subscribe if you don't already, and share with a friend. And don't forget to check out Brianna and I on Sunday nights for our Love After Lockup recaps, 9 p.m. East Coast time, 6 p.m. West Coast time. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye.